In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose 12 orange juice brands hiding synthetic additives, banned ingredients, and chemical shortcuts behind their bright, cheerful packaging. Plus, I'll reveal what you should be looking for to avoid these toxic beverages. Stay until the end, because what I uncover about some of America's most trusted brands will change how you shop forever. Let's start with what's sitting in your refrigerator right now. 12 Dell's All Natural Tangerine Orange Drink. Starting at number 12, Dell's All Natural Tangerine Orange Drink plays a clever marketing trick with that word natural right on the label. But here's what they're not telling you. This isn't juice at all. It's carbonated water sweetened with cane sugar, which sounds wholesome until you realize you're drinking what amounts to orange-flavored soda. The ingredient list includes brominated vegetable oil, a substance that was actually used as a flame retardant before food manufacturers started putting it in drinks. The FDA finally caught up with the science and revoked authorization for brominated vegetable oil in food effective August 2024, yet many bottles still sit on store shelves containing this now-banned additive. Brominated vegetable oil was used to keep citrus flavoring from separating and floating to the top, but studies linked it to neurological problems and thyroid issues when consumed regularly. Dell's also includes Yellow 5 and Yellow 6, petroleum-derived color additives that give the drink its appealing orange hue. These synthetic dyes have been connected to hyperactivity in children and allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. For those of us who remember grabbing a cold drink on a hot day, the nostalgia might pull at you, but this carbonated beverage delivers more chemicals than nutrition. At this stage in life, your body deserves better than banned flame retardants and artificial colors masquerading as natural refreshment. 11. Jungle Juice Orange Drink. At number 11, Jungle Juice Orange Drink might bring back memories of childhood lunchboxes, but what's inside those nostalgic pouches should concern any health-conscious adult. The first ingredients tell the real story: water and high fructose corn syrup. While there is some concentrated orange juice mixed in, it's swimming in a sea of sweeteners and preservatives. The drink includes sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate, chemical preservatives that extend shelf life but raise questions about long-term consumption effects. Sodium benzoate can form benzene, a known carcinogen, when combined with vitamin C under certain conditions, and orange drinks naturally contain citric acid that creates similar chemistry. What makes jungle juice particularly problematic is the presence of brominated vegetable oil, that same flame retardant chemical we just discussed with Dell's. The FDA banned this ingredient because studies showed it accumulates in body fat and organs over time, potentially causing serious health issues. The drink also contains Yellow 5 and Yellow 6, those same petroleum-based dyes linked to behavioral problems and allergic reactions. For older adults who might be managing blood pressure or watching their heart health, the combination of high fructose corn syrup and chemical preservatives creates unnecessary risks. This isn't the innocent childhood drink you remember. It's a chemical cocktail that puts convenience over your well-being. 10. Prairie Farms Orange Fruit Drink. Coming in at number 10, Prairie Farms Orange Fruit Drink sounds wholesome with that farm imagery, but the ingredient reality tells a different story. This regional favorite starts with water and high fructose corn syrup, immediately signaling that you're not drinking actual orange juice. The drink includes high-intensity artificial sweeteners, including acesulfame potassium and sucralose, chemical compounds hundreds of times sweeter than sugar. These synthetic sweeteners were developed in laboratories, and while approved by the FDA, emerging research suggests they may disrupt gut bacteria and affect blood sugar regulation in ways we're only beginning to understand. Prairie Farms adds brominated soybean oil, another form of those brominated oils the FDA banned in August 2024. Brominated soybean oil serves the same purpose as brominated vegetable oil, keeping citrus oil suspended, but it carries the same health. Concerns about accumulation in body tissues. The label lists Yellow 6 for color, that petroleum-derived dye we keep encountering across these products. For those of you who grew up with Prairie Farms as a trusted dairy brand, seeing them produce a drink with banned ingredients and artificial sweeteners might feel like a betrayal of that trust. Your body processes these chemical additives differently as you age, and the cumulative exposure from drinking these beverages regularly adds up over time. This isn't the simple, honest refreshment the name suggests. 9. Borden Orange Drink. At number 9, Borden Orange Drink carries the weight of a century-old American brand name, which makes what's inside even more disappointing. The ingredient list begins with water and high-fructose corn syrup, confirming this is sweetened water with orange flavoring rather than actual juice. Borden doubles down on sweeteners by adding both acesulfame potassium and sucralose, those same artificial sweeteners that taste sweet without calories but come with growing concerns about metabolic effects and gut health disruption. The drink contains sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate as preservatives, the same combination we've seen create potential benzene formation in acidic drinks. What puts Borden solidly on our warning list is the inclusion of brominated vegetable oil, now banned by the FDA but still appearing in products manufactured before the ban took effect. This flame-retardant chemical accumulates in fatty tissue and has been linked to memory problems, tremors, and skin issues with regular consumption. The yellow color comes from Yellow 6, that familiar petroleum-based dye. For those who remember Borden as the milk brand with Elsie the cow, seeing this trusted name on a drink filled with banned ingredients and artificial sweeteners feels like a disconnect from the wholesome image they built over generations. Your health deserves better than banned chemicals wrapped in nostalgic branding. 8. What's Sip Orange Flavored Drink, Kroger Private Label. At number 8, What's Sip Orange Flavored Drink represents Kroger's budget private label entry into problematic orange drinks. The ingredient list reads like a chemistry experiment: water, high fructose corn syrup, multiple stabilizers, including xanthan gum, and preservatives like potassium sorbate and sodium benzoate. These stabilizers and preservatives work together to create a product that can sit on shelves for months without separating or spoiling, but your body wasn't designed to process this many synthetic compounds in what should be a simple beverage. What's Sip includes brominated vegetable oil, that now banned flame retardant we keep encountering. The August 2024 FDA ban came after decades of evidence showing this chemical accumulates in organs and can cause neurological problems. Yet budget brands like this one built their formulas around it to save costs. The drink contains both Yellow 5 and Yellow 6, a double dose of petroleum-derived color additives. The antioxidants listed sound beneficial until you see their BHA and TBHQ, synthetic preservatives that have raised cancer concerns in animal studies. BHA is classified as a possible human carcinogen, and TBHQ is a petroleum derivative used to prevent oils from going rancid. For budget-conscious shoppers trying to stretch their grocery dollars, What's Sip might seem like a smart choice, but the chemical load you're exposing yourself to creates health costs that far outweigh any savings at the register. Your body deserves real ingredients, not laboratory concoctions. 7. Smart Way Orange Drink, Kroger Private Label. Coming in at number 7, Smart Way Orange Drink is Kroger's other private label offering, and the name creates cruel irony given what's inside. A single 12-ounce serving contains 32 grams of added sugar, which exceeds the American Heart Association's entire daily recommended limit for added sugars in one drink. That massive sugar load sends your blood glucose soaring and triggers insulin spikes that become harder for your body to manage as you age. The ingredient list includes brominated vegetable oil, joining the parade of products with this banned flame retardant chemical. The FDA revoked authorization because brominated vegetable oil accumulates in body fat, breast milk, and organs, causing potential harm that worsens with regular exposure. Smart Way adds potassium sorbate and sodium benzoate as preservatives, along with antioxidants BHA and TBHQ. These synthetic preservatives extend shelf life, but bring their own risks. BHA is listed as a possible carcinogen, and TBHQ comes from petroleum processing. Neither belongs in something you're putting in your body. For those managing diabetes, watching cholesterol, or dealing with weight concerns, the 32 grams of added sugar alone should be enough to walk away. Add in the banned brominated oils and synthetic preservatives, and Smart Way becomes one of the least smart choices in the beverage aisle. This isn't refreshment, it's a recipe for metabolic stress. 6. Capri Sun Orange Juice Drink. At number 6, Capri Sun Orange Juice Drink targets children with its fun pouches, but parents and grandparents need to know what those silver packages really contain. The ingredients start with water and sugar, followed by juice concentrates from orange and other fruits. While having some actual juice sounds better than pure corn syrup, the reality is you're still drinking mostly sweetened water with fruit flavor. Capri Sun lists citric acid and natural flavors as additives. Those natural flavors sound innocent, but that term legally covers hundreds of chemical compounds extracted and concentrated from natural sources, processed in ways that strip away the original food and leave isolated flavor molecules. The citric acid, while naturally occurring in citrus fruits, is typically manufactured using Aspergillus mold fermentation in industrial facilities rather than extracted from actual lemons or oranges. What makes Capri Sun particularly concerning for regular consumption is that the pouches make it easy to drink multiple servings throughout the day, multiplying your exposure to these additives and concentrated sugars. The packaging also makes it impossible to see what you're drinking, hiding any separation, discoloration, or quality issues. For grandparents who remember these as treats for grandchildren, it's worth reconsidering whether that convenience is worth the chemical exposure and sugar load. Children's developing bodies are even more vulnerable to these compounds than adult systems. 5. Hi-C Orange Lava Burst. Approaching our top 5 worst offenders, Hi-C Orange Lava Burst has been a fast food staple for decades, but that familiarity shouldn't breed trust in what's inside. This Coca-Cola product starts with high fructose corn syrup, that controversial sweetener made from genetically modified corn and linked to obesity, diabetes, and fatty liver disease. The juice components listed are orange and pear juices from concentrate, meaning the actual fruit juice was stripped of water, shipped, then reconstituted with more water, losing nutrients and fresh flavor in the process. Hi-C adds artificial sweeteners, sucralose, and acesulfame potassium on top of the high fructose corn syrup, creating an unnaturally intense sweetness that no fruit could match. These artificial sweeteners are hundreds of times sweeter than sugar, training your taste buds to expect extreme sweetness in everything you eat and drink. The color comes from yellow 6 and red 40, petroleum-based dyes that create the bright orange color kids find appealing. Red 40, the most widely used food dye, has been connected to hyperactivity in children and allergic reactions in sensitive adults. For those of you managing health conditions or taking medications, the combination of high fructose corn syrup and artificial sweeteners can interfere with blood sugar control and interact with treatments. The nostalgic connection to school cafeterias and fast food meals shouldn't override the reality that Hi-C delivers more chemicals than actual fruit nutrition. Your health is worth more than convenient nostalgia. 4. Tang Orange Drink Mix. At number 4, Tang Orange Drink Mix holds a special place in American history as the drink astronauts supposedly enjoyed in space. But that legacy shouldn't distract from what's actually in that powder. The ingredient list starts with sugar and fructose, giving you a double dose of concentrated sweeteners before adding any flavor. Tang includes maltodextrin, a processed starch that raises blood sugar even faster than regular sugar, despite not tasting sweet. This creates hidden glycemic impact that's particularly problematic for anyone watching their blood sugar or managing diabetes. The orange color comes from yellow 5 and yellow 6, those same petroleum-derived dyes we keep encountering. Yellow 5 requires a warning label in Europe because of links to hyperactivity, yet it remains unlabeled in American products. Tang also contains BHA, butylated hydroxyanisole, a synthetic antioxidant preservative that prevents the powder from going rancid. BHA is classified as a possible human carcinogen and has been banned in several countries, yet it remains legal and common in American processed foods. What makes Tang particularly deceptive is that the powder format disguises how much sugar you're actually consuming. Each glass requires multiple spoonfuls of this sweet powder, delivering concentrated sugars and chemical additives in amounts that would shock you if you could see them measured out. For those who grew up drinking Tang and associate it with American innovation in space exploration, it's time to recognize that modern nutrition science tells us this powdered mix delivers synthetic chemicals and sugar spikes rather than actual Fruit benefits. You deserve real food, not nostalgia. 3. Tampico Citrus Punch. Claiming the number 3 spot, Tampico Citrus Punch represents everything wrong with modern juice imposters. The label proudly declares less than 2% orange juice from concentrate, meaning 98% of what you're drinking is water, sweeteners, and chemical additives. The ingredient list includes water and high fructose corn syrup as the foundation, then adds not 1, not 2, but 3 different artificial sweeteners: sucralose, acesulfame potassium, and neotame. Neotame is chemically similar to aspartame but even more intensely sweet, requiring tiny amounts to create extreme sweetness. This triple threat of artificial sweeteners creates sweetness levels far beyond anything found in nature, fundamentally altering your taste perception and making real fruit taste bland by comparison. Tampico includes yellow 5 and yellow 6 for color, those petroleum-based dyes linked to behavioral problems and allergic reactions. The combination of high fructose corn syrup and multiple artificial sweeteners seems contradictory until you understand the cost-cutting strategy. Using less corn syrup and bulking up sweetness with cheap artificial compounds saves money while delivering intensely sweet taste. For older adults concerned about weight management, diabetes risk, or general health, Tampico represents a perfect storm of ingredients to avoid. The minimal juice content means you're getting almost no actual fruit nutrients, just chemical sweetness and artificial colors. What makes Tampico particularly insidious is the bright, cheerful branding that suggests fun and refreshment while delivering a chemical cocktail that your body struggles to process. This isn't juice, it's flavored sugar water with a trace amount of fruit concentrate added for legal label claims. 2. Sunny D Tangy Original. Coming in at number 2, Sunny D Tangy Original has been a refrigerator staple in American households for generations, which makes the truth about its ingredients even harder to accept. This bright orange beverage starts with water and high fructose corn syrup, immediately revealing it's sweetened water rather than fruit juice. Sunny D adds high-intensity sweeteners, sucralose, and acesulfame potassium on top of the corn syrup, creating that signature intense sweetness that no actual orange could deliver. The color comes from yellow 5 and yellow 6, artificial dyes derived from petroleum that serve no nutritional purpose beyond making the liquid look appealing. What elevates Sunny D to our number 2 worst position is the sheer scale of chemical additives working together. Beyond the sweeteners and dyes, the drink includes potassium sorbate and sodium benzoate as preservatives. These compounds extend shelf life but create concerns when combined with vitamin C in acidic environments, potentially forming benzene. Multiple additives interact in ways that individual safety testing never evaluates, creating unknown cumulative effects in your body. For those who remember Sunny D as a childhood staple or served it to your own children, understanding what's actually in this bottle might feel uncomfortable. The tangy flavor that seems so appealing comes from citric acid and chemical flavoring rather than actual citrus fruit. Your body has to process and eliminate these synthetic compounds, putting stress on your liver and kidneys with every glass you drink. The nostalgic pull of that bright orange bottle and familiar taste shouldn't override the reality that you're consuming water sweetened with corn syrup and artificial sweeteners, colored with petroleum dyes, and preserved with chemical compounds. This isn't nutrition, it's marketing disguised as refreshment. 1. Tropicana Trop 50 Orange Juice Beverage. Taking the number 1 spot as the absolute most concerning orange drink you can buy, Tropicana Trop 50 Orange Juice Beverage represents the ultimate deception in the juice aisle. Tropicana built their reputation on pure, not from concentrate orange juice, which makes this product line particularly troubling. The ingredient list includes filtered water plus pasteurized orange juice that is not from concentrate, creating a diluted juice beverage rather than pure juice. They're literally watering down real orange juice and then adding chemicals to make up for the flavor and nutrition lost through dilution. Trop 50 includes stevia leaf extract as a sweetener, which sounds natural until you understand that stevia undergoes extensive chemical processing to isolate and purify the sweet compounds. The final product bears little resemblance to the actual stevia plant, having been refined through multiple chemical steps. What makes Trop 50 the worst offender is that it specifically targets health-conscious consumers trying to reduce calories, creating a health halo around a fundamentally compromised product. The label lists added nutrients including calcium, lactate, and vitamin D3, suggesting you're getting fortified nutrition when you're actually drinking diluted juice with synthetic vitamins added back. Your body absorbs and processes these laboratory-created nutrients differently than the vitamins naturally present in whole fruit. The calcium lactate and other mineral additives often come from industrial processing of milk or other sources, adding compounds your body never evolved to handle in this isolated form. For older adults focused on bone health who might choose Trop 50 specifically for the added calcium and vitamin D, you're being misled into thinking you're making a healthy choice when you're actually consuming a processed beverage that delivers less nutrition than real juice while adding synthetic compounds your body doesn't need. The Tropicana name creates false confidence, leveraging their reputation for quality juice to sell a diluted, chemically enhanced product. This represents the fundamental problem with modern processed beverages, taking something natural and pure like orange juice, stripping it down, watering it down, then building it back up with synthetic additives and calling it a health product. You deserve the real thing, not this corporate compromise masquerading as nutrition. There you have it. 12 orange juice brands filled with banned ingredients, artificial sweeteners, petroleum-based dyes, and chemical preservatives that your body was never meant to process. Before your next grocery run, remember this. Read ingredient labels carefully. Avoid drinks with brominated oils, artificial sweeteners, and synthetic dyes, and choose beverages that prioritize real ingredients over shelf life and profit margins. If this video changed how you look at that orange drink in your refrigerator, hit that like button, leave a comment telling me which brand shocked you most, and share this with friends and family who deserve to know what they're really drinking. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss content that protects your health by exposing the truth about everyday products. Thanks for watching, and here's to making informed choices that honor your health.